What's going on, my eaters? I'm so happy to be here with you today. This is your boy, your guy, Chef Drew, AKA Big Chef, AKA Chef, and this is the Eating Chambers channel. We are so excited today for this episode and the following episode. I'm talking today to that person out there who you are doing it all. You're the purchaser, you're the marketer, you're the CEO, you're the dishwasher, you're the cleaning lady, you're doing it all. And to that individual, I've been there, we've all been there. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming, it can feel like you're not getting anywhere. I'm talking to you from a very personal place today. We're gonna discuss the team and the importance that the team plays in not just business, but your business. So stay tuned, hold on, and we look forward to bringing you this content. Before we get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things, ring the bells, leave comments. So guys, the team. Last night, for my other business, Pink's Barbecue, we launched our supper club, Plate and Platter. And Plate and Platter specializes in family style and small plate curated meals. We're probably gonna be doing it on a once a month type of basis right now. And like I said, we launched that last night, had a great event. Thank you for all those people who came out and supported. But as I was reflecting on the evening, just last night, I was like, you know what, this brings up a good point. The event was so amazing, but the fact of the matter is, I only played just a small part in the evening. The event and everything in my business at this point happens one way and one way only, and that's with my team. So today I want to talk to you about the team and how important it is and what it can do for you in your business. The first video we're gonna talk about the team, and then the next video we're gonna talk about is how do you build your team. I got a couple notes here, so just bear with me as I glance down at these notes and try and keep this thing going. I just wanna make sure I don't miss any important parts. By the way, these lists are no way exhaustive. You've heard me say that before. Your team is something that takes time to build and curate. And so just know I'm not mentioning everything, and just also know that this process, although very, very important and crucial to your business, it takes time, so be patient. I follow a lot of entrepreneurs, different people, different industries, but the one thing that they all have in common is entrepreneurship and business. Some of their names are Aziz Hashim. He brought the first KFC to downtown Atlanta during the Olympics back in the 90s. He was just a visionary and has since grown his portfolio to many, many businesses. Tyler Devereaux, he's a real estate mogul that I follow. Marcus Lemonis, he's pretty famous entrepreneur and CEO. One thing, and there's so many others, but one thing I can tell you about these entrepreneurs and so many others that I've studied and listened to, they all have one reoccurring theme when they talk to you about their business. It's their team, their people. They all stand on the principle and the fact that they cannot do it by themselves. They have to have a team around them to help them execute the vision that they have. Like I said, this is a process that will and should take time. When I spoke to Aziz Hashim, he told me, and I'm paraphrasing right here, but I believe he said 20 years. If it's not 20 years, he definitely said it took years and years and years for him to finally get to a place where he felt like all the pieces for his team for that time were in place. Marcus Lemonis, if you ever watch his show, The Prophet, or if you ever listen to him on YouTube or on social media, he always talks about his 3 P's in business. The 3 P's, what are they? People, process, and product. Mind you, people, process, and product, but the first P related to people. For Marcus, what he shows you is your business will never be right until you take care of your people. I believe that he's saying build your team, take care of your team, and as long as you do that, work on your process and your product, your business will soar. For my business, my primary team consists of my Lord and Savior. I believe in Jesus Christ, but you have to have something that motivates you greater than yourself. Why is this so important? Y'all, I have to have something on this entrepreneurial walk greater than myself, because this mess is hard. It ain't no joke. There are days where you're in the trenches. There are days when you can't see. There are days when it looks like everything is stacked against you. In those moments, you have to have a power to draw on that is greater than yourself, greater than this world, to help get you through, to help give you advice, to comfort you. If you don't have that inner strength or that strength from above, there's no way you're gonna make it, because people in this world will fail you. Second, for me, it's my wife. My wife, y'all, she is the organization and the structure behind everything I do, everything we do. I'm the visionary, I'm the creative, I'm the guy who can make something taste good, I'm the guy who can get it done. But she's the person who implements, pays attention to the details. You always want something. For me, it's my wife, the chief among them, but you always want somebody who will pay attention to the details. For me, next would be my business partner. My business partner, he's a key role just because he helps me and Gwen. He helps me and my wife get things done, but also he is very process oriented. He's very numbers oriented. He's a project manager and a conflict resolution type of guy. He's strong where I am weak. And so we complement each other, him and his wife. They make great business partners, but you also want to have partners or people who complement you, who are strong where you are weak. Next, lawyers and CPAs. Y'all, you want to have somebody, an attorney, who's going to see you and see things for your interest. And you want to have an accountant or a money guy or a money person, someone to help you keep track of your dollars, someone to help you keep the IRS where you want them to be in your life. That's my primary team, guys. But then those are the people that I talk to and interact with on a day-to-day. But then there's a secondary team for me. And that secondary team are advisors and mentors of my same industry and of other industries. These are the individuals that help me help my business based on their specific knowledge and skills. Some of these mentors and advisors, I can talk to them as much as daily, and then some of them I talk to maybe on a monthly or bi-monthly, and sometimes even on an annual basis. These advisors and mentors, sometimes you don't even know them. Like, I don't know Marcus Lemonis. I don't know personally Tyler Devereaux or Aziz Hashim other than a few conversations. However, I do follow their content, of them and other entrepreneurs who know more than me. And I chew the meat and spit the bones. What does that mean? I apply what they say to me and my business, and what works and what doesn't work. I throw that by the wayside. Honorable mentions. I feel like every team needs those cheerleaders, those people who hype you up, those people who believe in you, not necessarily your business, those people who are there for you. They don't really have anything to gain. Your cheerleaders, everybody needs those people. I also, for me and for my business personally, get a team of intercessors, people to pray for my business and to help me in the spiritual realm with my business. I'm also looking for my team right now. I do not have them. Eventually they will come. I'm looking for someone who is a whiz in marketing and social media. And I'm also looking for somebody who has experience in real estate acquisitions of properties and other businesses. Those are the positions that I look for in a team or am looking for in a team. Those are the people and the roles that I feel like are good starting point. Again, none of this is exhaustive. As we start to conclude this part, one of my friends said to me a long time ago, he's one of my cheerleaders, one of my best friends. He looked at me and I was talking to him in a way where I was being very vulnerable. I was having a hard time, and I said to him, I'm struggling because I feel like I have this big vision, this big dream that I'm trying to implement, and there's no one in my immediate circle or sphere of influence really gets it or really understands this entrepreneurial walk. And he said something to me that at the time was very profound, and I have never forgotten about it. He said to me, "Hey, yo, Drew, it's hard to soar like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys." And when he said that to me, I was like, wow, I've never heard that before. I don't think he created it. He heard it somewhere. But what I took away from it was, it's going to be very hard to soar like an eagle. It's going to be very hard to get to that place I want to go if I'm not surrounded by like-minded people, if I'm not surrounded by people who are trying to do what I'm doing, if I'm not surrounded by people who at the very least will bet on the jockey, will bet on me versus betting on the horse. Having the right team allows you to leverage individual strengths. It allows you peace of mind, increased morale in your business, breeds increased efficiency, which breeds increased profits. And also it just leads to better product and more growth for your business. Guys, I hope some of this information hits home. I hope some of this information lets you know and believe that you're not out there by yourself, that you should not be trying to do this by yourself. Here's the thing, let me tell you this, y'all. If you're out there and you don't have a team and you're that person like I used to be who wants to do everything or is trying to do everything, really, that's not sustainable. It's not scalable. You can't grow that because essentially all you're doing, if you're an entrepreneur, is buying yourself a job. If your whole entire business revolves around you, meaning the business does not happen if you're not there, if you're not producing, you've bought yourself a job. Entrepreneurship is hard. So if you're really gonna go after this thing, if you're really gonna try, why not build your business in such a way that it can be scalable, that it can grow, that it can touch your life and your family's life and your loved ones' lives for generations to come? Listen, our goal here on the Eating Chambers channel is always, always, always to educate you, excite you, and empower you. I hope you were able to take something away from this information, and definitely make sure, like I said earlier, like, subscribe so you can get the notification so you know when we're dropping our content each and every Monday morning. And also so you know when we drop the next video where we're going to talk about, okay, in this video we've talked about what the team is and the importance of it. In the next video, we're now going to go into how do you build your team? How do you find your team? Y'all, we'll talk to you again later. Take care. We out of here.